young and young at heart up for a message for all ages. We don't have as many young people with us today without our RE program, but come on up, gather up, and join me. You guys are all welcome as well to join me for our first ever impromptu Utes Book Club. Okay? I'm going to read a book, and then afterwards we're going to discuss it. We'll have a book discussion here for our impromptu Book Club. All right, so are you guys familiar with this story? You guys might know, The Very Hungry Caterpillar? I love this book. And a wonderful story, great artwork. Hopefully everybody can see the pictures here in our picture book that was illustrated by the great Carle. Okay, so The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Oh, here we go. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Can you see the little egg here on the leaf? See everybody? Oh, don't jump ahead. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar, and a very little caterpillar. You see the little caterpillar here? And he started to look for some food. When you wake up, do you guys sometimes start to look for some food? That's what I do. So on Monday, he ate through an apple. See the apple? It has a hole right in it because he ate through it. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears. What do you think he did next? On Wednesday, he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. He's got more eating to do. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. Look, he put holes in all of those oranges. Can everybody see the oranges? Oh my goodness. On Sunday, it should be Saturday. We're not to Sunday quite yet. Look what he ate on Saturday. He ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone. Ooh, that sounds good. A pickle, 1 slice of Swiss cheese. It already had holes in it, but he put another one in there. 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, a sausage, a cupcake, and a slice of watermelon. Wow. That night, he had a stomachache. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt much better. Now, he wasn't hungry anymore. And he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself and stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and, well, get ready, here's the big finish. He was a beautiful butterfly. Wow. And that's the story of the very hungry caterpillar. So what do you think happens next in the story? That's our question for our UU Book Club. What do you think happens to the butterfly? Any guesses? Any suggestions? I think maybe he would fly like to a flower or something.
Eat some more.
Eat some more. Yeah, okay. Thank you. So if you were going into a cocoon and you could imagine how you would want to come out of that cocoon, what are some of the things that you would want to change maybe in your life or in your personality? We'll think about that as we go through the rest of our service. Thank you for joining me here for our impromptu UU Utes Book Club. It comes from Howard Thurman, American author, theologian, educator, and civil rights leader. In the quietness of this place, surrounded by the all-pervading presence of the holy, my heart whispers, keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve, that in good times or in tempests I may not forget that to which my life is committed. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve.
There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to laugh, a time to weep, a time to kill, a time to heal. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rent, a time to sow, a time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time for every purpose under heaven.
Oh, boy. Good morning. Welcome to April. We made it. Spring. Spring is back. But I hear we might get some icy precip. Come on, that is crazy. I mean, life is full of surprises, and certainly the weather has known to have its share of April Fools. It sounds like we might get one overnight or into tomorrow. But it is indeed April 1st, Easter Day. Happy Easter. And being April 1st, also known as April Fool's Day, I thought today I might find Sam Gugino here, prepared with some sage words, ready to say April Fools, ha ha ha, but he is not here. So thankfully, I prepared something to say. And now I'm just hoping to measure up to Sam and to Emily Quarles-Maurer and to Gil Christenberry and all the wonderful speakers we've had here at UUFLB over the years, Jeff Fisher and Karen Marcus, and we'll see how it goes. They've set the bar pretty high, and we'll see if we can reach it. The Dalai Lama, was he here? Jeez, oh my gosh. Tough to follow that act. Well, it does feel like a daunting task on a morning as UU contradictory as Easter. And to get back to our hungry caterpillar, I think there are, one of the reasons that makes this particularly difficult is that there are different types of hungry spirits here with us looking for maybe different types of Easter messages. So we'll see what we come up with. If it is helpful, though, maybe provide a hook to keep you interested here this morning. You can picture me as your official April Fool, and imagine me with a jester's hat even, with little bells on there and stuff. I'm your official fool up here, and ready to entertain the court. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. So Donna and Carle, my wife and daughter, Donna is here and Carle is seated over here. They love to get me with April Fools, and they would have been willing co-conspirators in some act of prankery, my lords and ladies. They really do get me a little skittish on April 1st, making it tradition to fool me, which is not all that difficult. I admit to being kind of easily fooled, kind of like a nutty professor sort, but I'm no professor, and I don't profess any type of expertise, and that's another reason why I feel a bit the fool to be up here today like I'm some type of authority sort. Not. But yeah, Donna and Kyla, they get me all the time. They got me this morning. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the phenomenon that is slime. The kids love the slime, which involves mixing together different household products to create a gelatinous substance. Well, today I found slime spilled on my rug. I said, what is this? Well, they had put some like cling wrap underneath the slime. So that was April Fool's. That's what that was. A couple of years ago, they set all the clocks in the house forward 2 hours and then woke me up as though I had overslept, not realizing, at least I think they didn't realize, that I had a work assignment and I was sent into a panic. So that was a legendary April Fool's that time. So anyway, it is unusual for Easter to fall on April 1st. Not since 1945 has that coincidence occurred. Easter on April 1st put Ash Wednesday this year, the day that begins the period of preparation for Easter on the Christian calendar known as Lent, on Valentine's Day. So kind of quirky, life full of surprises and its share of April Fools. But again, a happy Easter to everyone today. Somewhere along the way, we're going to try to get back to that hungry caterpillar. But sometimes when I create the idea for the service and then I write down the words I'm going to say during the service, the two things, they don't always necessarily relate that closely. So we're kind of connected to the hungry caterpillar today. But I'm excited to talk about Easter. Did anybody get an Easter basket? I know some people did here. Oh, yeah? Nice. Well, at our family, we dye eggs. We take it quite seriously. We dyed, I think, 120-some eggs this year. And then we are involved in an extended family Ermer egg-cracking bracket competition where we whack the eggs together, and the egg that cracketh is out. Dilly dilly. But Easter comes in all different flavors, Easter bunnies, Easter bonnets. But Easter is the most important holiday on the Christian calendar. And again, not an expert in any regard, but that's the kind of Easter that we're referring to and talking about this morning. The message of Easter is an especially joyous one, and even more so if you are connected to the Universalist roots that we are connected to, being Unitarian Universalists. Their reading of the resurrection means that we're all getting the golden ticket, so to speak. The bonds of death are broken, and every human soul is reconciled to God because of divine love and mercy expressed on Easter Day. And it was the teachings of Jesus, the allegory of his story, which created the template. I mean, that was like the reason why they could claim this divine love and mercy. At least that was the way the Universalists saw things. And that inclusiveness, that idea that we're all in it, nobody's left out, was a big draw for me to be interested in becoming a UU. And I hasten to say that as a faith, we have moved away from that a little bit. Unitarian Universalism now, we don't recognize a need to be saved necessarily, or a place to be saved from, so to speak. But Unitarian Universalists with Christian upbringing still feel deeply connected to the Easter story and to those Easter messages. Others, not so much, which makes this a tricky message to give on an Easter morning, and means we have hungry spirits whose leaf that they're going to eat that is going to be just right for them is going to be quite different for each individual. But our faith, also a little bit contradictory because we're attached to that Universalist tradition, and yet our evolutionary tree has branched off kind of in a different direction, moving distinctly and in a different way, but still rooted in the same contradictory, mysterious truth. So this month here at UUFLB, our theme at the pulpit is going to be transition. Right now I'm just trying to transition my way through this thing. But Easter is a celebration of Jesus' transition to Christ. And the empty tomb is a powerful symbol of the transition from despair to hope, from spiritual brokenness to completeness, the transition of sorrow to joy, from darkness to a bright new day. Contradictory Easter. And I think the feeling that I have that I'm calling contradiction is a personal sense that it's both true and untrue. It's legend, myth, mystery. It's unexplainable. And some look at religious stuff like theology, religious philosophy, belief, to be an all or nothing type of proposition. In religion especially, right? It's a zero-sum game. If X is true, then Y must be false. Right? Another person's way must be wrong for my way to be able to be right. It's a mindset that seems to be resulting in more conflict than a raising of consciousness. Well, my consciousness was raised as part of a United Methodist upbringing. I mean, we were at church probably 3 times a week at different times throughout the year. And my whole egg-cracking family, they're over at Emily United Methodist, whooping it up this morning as they celebrate Easter over there. But I'm grateful I was immersed in religious life. And I really feel like I was able to, in that community, ask deep questions and have the answers that I was given also be questioned. And I think that's one of the important things that we provide here for our youth at UUFLB. And I'm really thankful that I was in a religious community that at least allowed that type of open discussion. I think in a lot of people's backgrounds that's not the case. And they are not allowed to ask questions. And if they do, the responses that they get are not very receptive. So because I have a background in Christianity, I'm especially delighted to be here to share a message of universal reconciliation as brought down from our Universalist brothers and sisters from years gone by. And, you know, we all are welcomed into, I don't know what you want to call, whatever you want to call it, whether it's the singularity or the golden ticket, the pearly gates. It's a good news message. And certainly that's what we share. That's what is so great about Easter. And that's why it's the big day on the Christian calendar. But as UUs, we are free of creed and doctrine. We're free to hold contradictory things as being true for ourselves. That's very important to me. We're free to define for ourselves what is what. So what is what? And what does any of this have to do with hungry caterpillars? Well, all of this just serves as food for thought on this Easter morning. And the caterpillar, of course, to butterfly change, really the icon of transition. So often the transition of Easter is likened to the life stages of a caterpillar. Once there was apparent death, now splendiferous, magnificent life. But I think Easter, a bit underutilized, as a day to be inspired to be bold and unafraid as Unitarian Universalists. In the face of all the challenges of life, the different gauntlets that we run, I think we can find inspiration in the Easter story. And at this time of year especially, right, going to get another blast of wintry weather. It's almost unbelievable, but that's what they say. So probably going to happen. And it's like this time of year, we're trying to drag ourselves out of winter and into spring to welcome those new green shoots of life and the hope of what's to come. And Easter is a good day to get that going, to get that started. A good day to awake again to your high resolve, to your best self. You know, we yearn to break out and shake off the cocoon. Keep it fresh. Keep life fresh on this Easter morning. Awake again to life. Feel it. Feel your breath. Feel all the ways that you're connected to this moment, to each other. We're in it together. So this morning, we rejoice together. So as for the hungry spirit, I'll ask you to join in my UU impromptu book club. What do you think is next in the story? What's next to come in your story? If you entered a tunnel or a period of transition in your life, your personal cocoon or chrysalis, how would you want to emerge on Easter morning? Easter is an opportunity to wake up different, and it again inspires me and hopefully can be inspiration for you to wake up each morning and awake to life anew. So that's about it. Wrap it up, right? In conclusion, dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
But seriously, a happy Easter to everybody, and we thank you for being with us this morning. Let our foolish hearts on this April Fool's Day be foolish, and love again and again and again and anew and again. May it be so. of those who celebrate the resurrection of Jesus, may this day be another affirmation of divine love and promise. For all those who see the eternal story of new spring and the beginning of new life, may you breathe deeply of a season of promise and hope. For all who are experiencing despair or hopelessness this Easter, may you find in the darkness or depression a doorway to light and warmth that offers you freedom. For all of us, together we can do what no one isolated person can do. Rolling the heavy stone aside reminds us we are far more powerful than we ever could be on our own. Our offering of strong hands to help, our prayers made real. Let us begin again to love.